Hi, I'm Jerry Parker. I'm a storyteller. Any story I tell you, I guarantee, is 60% true. Today, I want to tell you about two boys in Coon Rapids, Iowa, that were born on almost the same day. One grew up in a Baptist church, the other one grew up in a Catholic church. Now, these two boys were more or less inseparable growing up. But when they graduated from high school, one went to a seminar to learn to be a Baptist preacher. The other one decided to go to the Catholic seminar, and he became a Catholic bishop. Both boys take that back. The one boy, the Catholic boy, come back to Coon Rapids and become the manager, Monsignor of the Catholic Church and the Catholic school and the nunnery and the Catholic property there. The Baptist boy come back to town one day, and of course he had to see his old buddy at the Catholic church. He went to the Catholic, I guess you call it, rectory, and knocked on the door. And a good-looking nun came to the door. And she says, "What do you want, mister?" And he says, "I wanted to see my friend that I grew up with, the Monsignor." So the nun invited me into the house, into the rectory, and I get in there, and there's another couple good-looking nuns in the kitchen cooking. And then she took me down the hall, a little ways further, to the bedroom that one of the nuns had. Evidently, each nun had their own separate bedrooms, and they were all young, good-looking. Yes, I mean, and then finally she brought me to my friend, and we embraced, glad to see each other, and he wanted to show me the rectory, and he took me back to the kitchen, and the one thing that he was really proud of was the silverware in the kitchen cupboard. It was good silver, beautiful, pure silver. Then he took me down to what he said was his bedroom, which surprised me because he took me to the basement. And there in a room, he had a cot, an army cot, with two blankets on it. There was a small bedside table with a lamp in it. And he said, "This is where I spend my evenings." And I didn't say anything else. And just then, he had a business with somebody else. So I wandered around the rectory for about 15, 20 minutes until he come back. And I says, it's time for me to go. And I says, I'll be back in maybe a couple days when I finish my business here in Coon Rapids. When I got back to the rectory 3 days later, my friend accused me of stealing his silverware. You know, I told him I took your silverware out of that drawer. But I said, I didn't steal it. I took it down in the basement and put it between the two blankets on your bed in the basement. Nothing else was said. I said goodbye to my friend, and I says, I'll probably be back. Thanks. I'm Jerry Carter. I'm a storyteller.